want for people to understand is that there is freedom in being able to take ownership of your life. You go from victim to survivor, from survivor to taking ownership. There's freedom in that. And I want everybody to experience some level of freedom.
Hi, Bright Soul. Are you healing from anxiety, rejection, or trauma? Well, you're in the right place. I'm Beverly. I am a survivor, a wife, and a life coach. I was shaped by God's boot camp. I learned to love myself God's way, and now I want to help you, Bright Soul, take ownership of your life and walk in your God-given purpose. So go grab your journal and your coffee because we're going on a healing journey together. Are you ready? Here we go.
Hello, welcome back, bright souls. Welcome to Walk in Wisdom Wednesday. This is the final week, and I'm feeling a kind of way. I'm definitely going to make this pretty short because I just want to reflect on what we've learned, and I just want to take it easy. We're getting ready to go into March, and let me tell you, if you are not prepared, you are going to be in for a big surprise. So, I started this month as our first month to focus on us. You know, we don't oftentimes get to focus on just who we are. If you're an adult, sometimes you will find yourself just giving and giving and giving because we did not receive the kind of love or support when we were growing up. So what we try to do is give that to others. We try to make up for what we didn't get by just giving to our friends and our family, and even sometimes to strangers, more than what people do for us. And it's about time that we learn how to truly focus on who we are. We don't get to ignore our minds. We don't get to ignore our bodies. We don't get to ignore our very spirit that God created inside of us that connects us to Him, that provides the peace. We don't get to do that. And a lot of times we do. And you know what? It comes out, it shows in every part of everything that we do, our relationships, our intimate relationships. It shows in our work. It shows in the things that we want in life. It shows up. And it's time to stop pretending like it doesn't exist and start facing it so that you can move forward. All I want for people to understand is that there is freedom in being able to take ownership of your life. You go from victim to survivor, from survivor to taking ownership. There's freedom in that. And I want everybody to experience some level of freedom in being able to learn about yourself and who you are and your mind and your body and your spirit and God within all of it. And knowing that your past doesn't determine your future. And you can't cover up your past and you can't cover up your present because it only makes your future unappreciated. So let's take a look back a little bit over this month. We talked about just the triggers in the truth. Those things that when you're overreacting and projecting and you're expecting others to heal what only God can heal, those are the wounds that we have to address. Those are the wounds that only wisdom can help you get through. You know that this is a process. It doesn't just heal overnight. It takes time. But you get to take ownership of that time. And that time has to start now. That time has to be encompassed by doing things that are going to create healing actions in your life. Naming those triggers. When someone speaks to you or speaks down to you or yells at you and you start freezing, clenching up, reacting, you have to then say to yourself, this is a trigger. And then you have to address that trigger. I don't like to be yelled at. Don't run away from it. Say it. I don't like to be yelled at. It's a trigger for me. I don't like to be abused or talked down to. It's a trigger for me. Naming those triggers only helps you to heal forward. Because if you don't, you know what you're going to say? I don't want to do this right now. I can't do this. You're putting all the responsibility back on you. You have to train your mind how to respond. And you have to train other people how to treat you. If you don't train yourself, how is anybody else going to help you? You have to do the work. I know it's hard, but there's maturity in your actions. Maturity comes wisdom. You have to learn how to love yourself. You have to learn how to take that little person inside of you and say, you know what? I got you. I got you. I'm going to help you and I'm going to love you. But you know what we're not going to do is live in the past. We're going to understand the past so we can move forward, but we're not staying there. Bright souls, I want to take your hand and I want to walk with you during this journey. I want to be able to take one piece of the puzzle at a time and help you put everything together. You may not get all of the answers that you're looking for, but you will get understanding. You may not be able to get the healing from someone else, but you will be able to get the healing for yourself. You can no longer put the excuse on someone else. The responsibility is now yours. You get to take ownership of your life. You get to go from victim to survivor to owner. There's nothing like having the keys to your own kingdom. That is you. That is you. God only made one of you. That means you get to take ownership of you. He created you Like the words of the Bible says, wonderfully and fearfully. You are his masterpiece. And if you can't walk in that, and if you can't see that, and if you can't recognize that, you won't be able to build forward. Everything else is just going to be a trigger to set you back. I want the best for you. I want you to be able to live with peace inside of you. The Lord wants you to be able to live in peace and live with it in abundance. We're going to have things that are unpredictable happen to us. But as far as our past is concerned, that was already done. The past should make you stronger. Why? Because you have better understanding. When I was in my 20s, I walked around angry. I was hurt. I was in pain. And my thinking wasn't right. Matter of fact, I did things that harmed my own self. I made decisions that harmed myself. And if I can go back to my 20-year-old self, you know what I would say? Don't go that way. Let's take the healing journey. Because the healing journey promotes you. The healing journey gives you confidence. The healing journey says, I can do it. The healing journey doesn't stop your blessings midway because you're of insecurity or because of imposter syndrome. The healing journey says you have everything you need to do what you need to do. The healing journey talks about forgiveness with sincerity. The healing journey thinks about good things and not negative. The healing journey not only treats my neighbor good, but treats myself as good, if not better. That healing journey is one that you need to own. I want that for you, bright soul. I want all of that for you. So as we transition into Fact Check Friday, it's going to be light also. Fact Check Friday is just going to talk about our body, the things that we learned. It's going to be nice and short and sweet to wrap up the month. But then in March, we're going to hit things pretty heavy. I ask that you please download the 10-day Rewire Your Mind Challenge just to help you through it. There may even be resources that I will have out for that month. But just understand going forward, we're going to talk about parents. We're going to talk about the characteristics of parental abuse. We're going to talk about abuse that we suffered. But I will make sure that I offer support, because you're going to need it. Trust me on this journey. I've been through it, and I tell you what, the outcome couldn't be better. So bright souls, I ask that you breathe with me at this moment in time. Take in a deep breath. Let it out. Take in another deep breath. Let it out. And I want you to say, I'm ready. Thank you for joining me this week and this month. And I can't wait until we get into it in March. Have a great one.
Hey, bright souls. I know today's episode was a deep one, and I truly hope it blessed your soul. If it did, please take a moment to leave a review. It helps the algorithm. It helps to reach more bright souls like you who really need it. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to everything. And if you want to share your thoughts or ask any questions, you can always email me at 9crownsofgrace@gmail.com. Before you go, don't forget to grab your Bright Soul Journal to support your healing journey. Until next time, let your soul breathe.